game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Byron Jones brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
39-yard line.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Made at the 5-yard
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Their own 22-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
He was brought
The
down.
tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. First carry now for Jordan Howard. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First quarter.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
This is Breida. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Humphries now to return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Titans 6. Jason Sanders.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Byron Jones.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From the 38, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. It's caught. Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Tannehill. Got a man. It's Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 53 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Tua going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
2nd down and 4. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down right
now. The Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Titans 20, Dolphins 7. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 23-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Snags it for the pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The ball carrier.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete here. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
That's good.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, run, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Been on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
An 8-yard loss.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? Said,
this offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play.
Made by Jack Crawford. Taken down back at the
well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's Tua. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Miami. That's the end of the third quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They find some open field here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Complete.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
The quick slant caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown.
Jason Sanders.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around at 42.
He was brought down by victory.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Yards to go.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
A gain of 8 yards, and it's third down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins can take the lead with the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Dolphins 21. Titans 20. Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. He's back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and the Dolphins are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Final score, Dolphins 21.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.